Alright people, so today I have a very interesting project to show. That is the Banana Hobby T-45 turbine version. I happen to be one of the first people to get one. So I'm going to unbox it and we're going to take a look at what's inside this. I've been waiting for this and I'm really looking forward to building this jet. So without further ado, let's dig in. Okay, so first, we have some decals. Set those down here. Next, oh yeah, look at that. Haha. Packaging is really nice. So we've got our wing. Looks like it's in good shape, decent shape anyway. The covers are missing in the kit somewhere, but overall looks like Thank you.
Thank you.
That was my dinner DoorDash delivery, so I can get this video out for you guys. Anyway, so here's the wing. I like that metal clevises for your servos. That's really nice. Looks like we've got actual hinges on there, so that's pretty neat. You can see them. Let me know if I can bring those in. You can see those in here. The paint job is decent. So far, so good. The servo's nice and beefy in there. Your landing gear is installed. Gear doors, at least the one half part is installed. And then you've got your nice connector. So this plugs in to the side. Here's one of my favorite items why I actually bought this jet. These tires are pneumatic. You can actually put air in them. So there's a little valve for you to put air. So that's really exciting. What else is there? The foam feels really dense. So I'm excited to put that together. And then obviously you've got slats. So you've got two servos for your slats. That's gonna be a really, really nice scale looking jet. And obviously you've got your vortex generators or whatever these are called. So pretty happy with that. You know, eventually I'll bring up the gear and we can take a look at that. I was very impressed by the suspension that this gear offers when I actually saw this jet at Kings Canyon Jets earlier this month, or last month. So let's set that down. What's next? You've got your carbon spars, and these are taped because there's probably more carbon fiber rods in there, so we'll set that down. What's next? Okay, so paper, don't care about that. Haha! We've got our nose section. Looks pretty nice. The gear's installed for you. So these nose gear doors look like they are servo driven, but they have a tension spring. I don't know if you can see that in the video. And then we've got the doors in the rear as well, which I'm not gonna try to force these open because it looks like they come open when the gear opens, but servo feels smooth. Looks like the same construction as all the other Aerofoam stuff. So you've got your blind nuts, and that's how that's gonna attach to the rest of the fuselage. You've got your cabling for your gear. The gear actually does have a light, yes. Yep, there is a light in there. And so that's all the wiring. And you can see that it's all labeled. So that's labeled LED, rudder for your nose steering, and gear. So very nice. Dense construction. Your pitot, I guess, goes in there. But overall, Really nice, guys. Really, really nice. I'm happy. I'm super excited for this. So we're gonna set this down. We have a, what is this? Vertical stab or elevator? I think this is a vertical stab. So, vertical stab. Nice hinges in there, so movement is pretty free. But really nice, dense foam, really clean finish. I mean, you can see that. Yeah, I'm super excited. It looks like carbon spar goes in there, and you've got hard mounting points for how that attaches to the fuselage. That's great. Okay, so here's another reason why I really liked this jet when I saw it. So the horizontal stabs, nice dense foam. I don't know if you can kind of see the carbon fiber reinforcement that's in there, but the edges and where that actually plugs into the fuselage is made of plastic, so you can see foam plastic. So this hopefully is going to be nice and durable, and same for the other horizontal stab. And man, this finish is impressive. I like what I'm seeing right now. So looks like we've got the mounting points down here, so 2 screws should be what we use to secure that to the fuse, but I'll be doing an entire build video on this. But for now, let's set this stuff down. We have our canopy. Look at that. So the previous jet that I got, which was the L-39, the canopy wasn't properly aligned. This looks like it's better, actually. Just looking around the edges here, it looks like all the plastic is even around. So we'll see how that works. Obviously, there are no pilots included, but this stuff comes apart pretty easily. So you can add pilots if you want it. I probably will add some. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Nice stuff. Nice dense foam. Nothing more to say about the canopy other than it's pretty nice looking. Set that down. Accessories to accessorize the T-45. Oh, look at that. So, this is the other thing that really got me excited about this jet. I think I just have to actuate this, make this actually work in flight. So, you got your tail hook, and there is room to actually make this look real sexy. So some more scale accessories and a little bit of a hardware package. Let's look at that. All right, so you've got your hardware package with your linkages, washers, screws, whatnot, and then you've got the air scoops for the T-45, the pitot tube that goes in the front, and your landing gear covers. So if you've built any AF jets before, specifically the L-39, these are standard. And then you've got, what is this? This looks like some other scale bits. I will figure out where they go. Oh, I know what these are. So these are the covers for the slats on the front of the wing that I showed earlier. So those are separate, and that's what those are. Manual, I have a feeling this is just gonna be like a really quick start manual, but anyway, building this doesn't look like it's gonna be that challenging, but there you are. You got the manual. Gonna set that down. The fuselage, look at that. Oh, so sexy. Okay, so there's the fuselage, really nice and clean, dense foam. You've got air brakes that actually work. I'm gonna get a close up on that. So there's your servos on both of these, on both sides. Very nice. Look at that beefy aluminum mounting point for your elevator. That's real nice. And then here's the rudder servo. You can see that they've got a little attachment, and that's how it slits in there and slides around, and that feels really stiff. So that must be a pretty good servo in there. You've got lights on the top. Let's pop the canopy here. Okay. So you've got your cover. They've already put the aluminum on there, aluminum insulation. But check this out, guys. Those two spots right here, that's how the light on the top of your canopy actually gets powered. And those two accessory points are also on the fuselage. So really, really neat. So you can just take this off and you still get power to your light when you plug it back in. That's really nice. And then inside here, of course, you've got your pipe and sort of a little bit of a bypass on the bottom, and then all your wiring in there. I don't know if you can see that, for all your control surfaces and whatnot. Your tanks are in here, and I believe one is supposed to be, or can be used as a smoke tank. The other can be used for fuel. I will probably plumb them both for fuel. You also have in there, let's see if I can show this, we have our BEC. It's kind of hidden in there, but it's the same dual back that comes in the L39. So let's see if I can show that. Can I get some light in here? Okay. Can't really show that really well, but it's your AF model dual back. So looks like I'll just need to supply my batteries, my turbine, my receiver, and or gyro, and we should be ready to rock. So on the bottom here you can see you have more lights, your gear doors that are servo operated. You can see the servos in there, and those, wow, those feel pretty steady. I have it on good confidence that most of these servos, or all of them, should be HV rated, so I'll be testing that out for sure. And particularly, I am very much interested in the air brake servos, making sure that those work well. But here's what she looks like from the back. Overall, really, really nice finish. I mean, I can't stress that enough. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Okay, so opening there and looking at how the turbine is gonna sit. Room for your 85 Newton engine. Pipes already installed for you. And that's the back side of the tanks. So wiring is done, looking really good in there. And then don't forget that that's really cool how that attaches to the light setup, so that you can take that on and off without an issue. So pretty simple, hopefully straightforward for a build. You can see the light for the nose wheel in there. Everything is installed, everything looks great. So that's all for now. Keep an eye out for this guy as I build it. So here's what comes in the kit. So starting and moving in a sort of clockwise fashion, you've got right there, you've got decals, then you've got your manual, then you've got all of your miscellaneous stuff and your spars. So you've got the tail hook, hardware package, covers for your wings where your slats, servos go, and then your hardware package right there. Then you have your wings. You have the nose section, which bolts onto the fuselage via threaded bolts. Threaded inserts in the fuselage. You have your canopy for the T-45, obviously, and then in the back there you have your elevators or horizontal stabs, and then in this case I actually put the vertical stab in place, and that's really it. You can see the back there, tank setup. All your wires are already pre-done for you. Canopy, really good quality. Here's your wing, And your servos for your slats are installed. Lights on top and on the bottom side of the fuselage. Your elevators, vertical stab, really nice. And that's what she looks like from the back. Very solid mount position for your elevators. Flaps, ailerons, stickers for the scheme that you want. You can get a whole there's a whole bunch of schemes I guess you can do. You can leave it as is or put the tigers on there. I probably will. And then your spars.